Today, I am going to show you all about my favorite way to build forms in your WordPress website. It's called Gravity Forms. Let's get started. So Gravity Forms is a paid WordPress plugin. You can go to gravityforms.com and buy it. What's up, everybody? Paul Hickey here with Data Driven Design. Thank you for watching the WordPress show. Today, I am going to show you all about my favorite way to build forms in your WordPress website. It's called Gravity Forms. Let's get started. So Gravity Forms is a paid WordPress plugin. You can go to gravityforms.com and buy it. Let me just show you what it looks like in the back end of WordPress. So this is after I've obviously uploaded it through the plugins. But this is what it looks like when you see it in the sidebar of your WordPress admin. You see forms over here on the left. And in my website at Data Driven Design, I have several forms created. I have a basic subscribe to the email list form. So it's super easy to create a form. You just click on the advanced fields and it'll add name, email, phone, for example, and as you add the advanced fields, it'll carry with it the proper formatting. You can mark it as a required field. So I really like, first of all, the ease of use in terms of building forms is super important. So another thing I really like about Gravity Forms is the form settings in terms of confirmations and notifications. So confirmations, a lot of form plugins will only give you the ability to have a message like, thank you for filling out our form, someone will get back to you. The good thing about Gravity Forms is that you can do that, but you can also send it to a page. So I've built a particular data-driven daily tips subscriber confirmation page. I've customized the design of that page for my user so that there's additional context. And another great thing about sending a form submission to a confirmation page is that you can easily track it as a goal in Google Analytics by pasting in the URL to your confirmation page. So I really, really like Gravity Forms' ability to either use a text confirmation type or select a page from your WordPress site and use that. Now, it'll also let you enter in any URL. So if you want to have the user see a PDF right away or go to somebody else's website, you can type in any URL that you want the user to be sent to. Now, the other thing I like about Gravity Forms is notifications. So it'll allow not only an admin notification, but it'll allow the ability to have an autoresponder. And I'm going to show you that real quick on one of my other forms. So when somebody fills out, let's say, a form to get some help with basic WordPress, they will get a notification, an auto reply that I set up, and the subject is thanks for your interest in working with data-driven design. You can set it to send to the email field of the form, so it'll go straight to the person's email that filled out the form. It'll come from me. You can type these things in, and then you can even customize it with some short codes here. Hello, and I've got name, so it's very personalized. First name field. Thanks for your interest in working with data-driven design. We can definitely help you. Please schedule a free 30-minute consultation. I've got my email signature in here, so it really, really looks nice in terms of an auto responder. So just the basic ability to build a form, have the confirmation message or confirmation page that you want, and then have the ability to have an auto reply as well as an admin notification is amazing about Gravity Forms. Now, another thing that's phenomenal about Gravity Forms are their add-ons. So with any paid license, and particularly with the elite license that Data Driven Design has, you can collect payments via Square, Stripe, PayPal. You can integrate with HubSpot. You can integrate with MailChimp, Constant Contact, different CRMs, Emma, iContact. You can see I've got the MailChimp add-on active. So the ability to integrate with all different kinds of add-ons is amazing. You can integrate with Slack. So these are ways of having your form submission data go directly to other platforms. And so in addition to the ability to accept payments with some of the best payment gateways in the world that I'm showing you here, you have the ability to send submissions directly to your email marketing platform or your CRM. So you can see, you may have noticed when I showed you this earlier on my subscribe to my email form, you may have noticed MailChimp. So with the MailChimp add-on enabled, you see MailChimp. You can add a feed by grabbing an API key from your MailChimp account, pasting it into WordPress into Gravity Forms, and it can send the submissions into a contact list, which is another amazing feature about Gravity Forms. So these are the basic features about Gravity Forms. It does get even more advanced. You can use it to build quizzes. You can also use it to build some complex forms, sort of like choose your own adventure. So when you go to datadriven.design/start to start a project, for example, you'll see this is a Gravity Form experience. So how do you want to start? I'm in need of a full website redesign. Well, when the user fills out this particular portion of the Gravity Form, you can see that they're taken to a little bit of a questionnaire. So when they're taken to the questionnaire, it's kind of like a pricing form. So if I say I want to redesign my website, and my current website address is, say, dataoveropinions.com, and I say, how many pages do you think your new website will have? If I say less than 5, it'll actually say, your minimum base price is $1,500. Would you like to continue? Yes, of course, or no, thanks, this is out of my budget. If I say 6 to 10 pages, your minimum base price is $2,000, 11 to 20, $2,500, etc. So I've built a little pricing form in here, and you can see that I've done this by essentially using what's called conditional logic. So if I go step 2, website redesign path is essentially the form that we're looking at when we're looking at this page. My conditional logic is here. So you can see that this field, your minimum base price of $1,500, would you like to continue, only shows, if I go to advanced and conditional logic, show if this field only if the reply matches how many pages do you think your new website will have is less than 5. Now, another cool thing that you may have noticed is here, you can see that it also carried over my name and my email address so that I don't have to continue submitting it. It's carrying it over. Well, it does that through a query string in Gravity Forms that's also super easy to set up. And you do that based on going into your form settings in your confirmations. And you can see that we have query strings set up here for the confirmations. And so while I'm not going to show you how to do all of that today, that's more than enough for another tutorial on another day, I did want to give you the overview of Gravity Forms and why it's my favorite WordPress form plugin. Best way to build forms in WordPress is definitely Gravity Forms. Thanks for watching the WordPress show. For more free WordPress tips, go to my website at datadriven.design. And to do business with me, email me at paul@datadriven.design. Thanks and have a great day.